So we hear that Ashton Kutcher follows you on Twitter.
That's true.
Have you guys tweeted with each other at all?
It is true that Ashton Kutcher follows me on Twitter. So do a weirdly large number of other famous people. P. Diddy was following me. He stopped.
Oh.
He unfollowed me. Which, like, first off, it's nice of P. Diddy to take the time to follow me. But, like, was there something so offensive about my tweeting that he then had to take the time to unfollow me?
You're still not over the breakup.
I think, I don't want to say that it was because my tweeting is aggressively intellectual, but my tweeting is aggressively intellectual, and maybe he just didn't like that. Maybe he didn't like my live blogs from the Edgar Awards, I don't know. But no, Ashton and I have not, we have not tweeted back and forth, but it's nice of him to read my tweets. Yeah, it's interesting because I've always hated celebrity culture and the sort of like focus on personality that we have here. But then when Ashton Kutcher started following me on Twitter, I totally geeked out about it like a little girl, and I was screaming, "Oh my God, Ashton Kutcher's following me on Twitter. I love him so much. He's so beautiful." So.
But you're a recommended person on Twitter now, I hear.
I am, yeah.
You're sort of famous and celebrity-ish.
I have a lot of Twitter followers, which is great, but you know, I want the focus to be on the work, like
Books.
the purpose of the tweeting. The purpose of the tweeting is to get them to the books,
That's good.
not an end in and of itself.
So do you think this is a new height of fame for you?
Oh man, I mean, you know, I made all these choices. Like I made the choice to tweet, and I made the choice to make a video blog, and yeah, I guess as things go along, Hank and I both get much better known, which is fun. You know, at least the great thing is that the people who know who we are awesome. So it's sort of a self-selecting community. It's not like being Britney Spears or something. Like we're famous in a very small way, and almost everyone who likes the stuff that we do, we like back. So
That's pretty good.
yeah,
Good odds.
yeah,
Reaching all kinds of new different people that you like.
yeah. That's the goal. Like,
fantastic.
how do we like increase the audience without including any people we don't like? That's always Hank and I always talk about that. We're like, well, this would be really popular, but it would draw in people we don't like.
You can't have that.
No.
So do you compare notes before you tweet about things?
Sometimes.
Did you let him know you were going to tweet about the Edgars?
No, I didn't actually. I should have.
Is that how he found out?
Yeah, he found out like everyone else. He sent me a text. So did my mom, and my parents are in Greece right now, and they sent me a text message. My mom sent me a text message that said, say hi to Michael Connolly. Which is all she wanted me to do. She wasn't even excited that I won the award.
So what can the world expect next from John Green?
I have a book coming out in March or April of next year called Will Grayson that I co-wrote with my friend David Levithan.
Fun.
Yeah, so we're going to be putting that out in the world, and I'm just so excited about that book. I've been working on it. David and I have been working on that book for more than 5 years.
Oh
So it's since before my first novel came out. So
Wow.
it's been a long time in the making, so hopefully people will like it.
So now you wrote it with him. Are they alternating chapters, different characters?
Two different characters with the same name, both named Will Grayson. And I wrote all the odd-numbered chapters, and he wrote all the even-numbered chapters. And we knew in advance, the only thing we knew in advance was that the characters would meet in the exact middle of the book, and they would only meet once. And so...
That's great.
Yeah, so hopefully it'll be...
So did you guys talk a lot while you were writing this? Let each other know what was going on with the other characters? Or?
Oh yeah, no, each time we finished a chapter, we would read it out loud to each other, and then we would talk about the chapter, and yeah, we worked very closely, and we worked very closely on the revision too. We spent a long time in revision with this book, as I always do.
So whose idea was it?
It was David's idea initially. He approached me about it. He'd read the manuscript for Looking for Alaska, and he liked it and thought that this would be a cool idea, but we both had to kind of push one another at different moments during the 5-year period to work on it because...
You've both been a little busy.
Yeah, exactly.
So any special inspiration for the characters or just...
Well, my Will Grayson in this new book, are you talking about the
Your
new
Will
book?
Grayson, I like that.
In the new, yeah, well, we always refer to
You
it
took
as
your
like
own Will
John's
Grayson.
Will Grayson and David's Will Grayson.
It's a good thing you guys don't have the same name.
I know, God, thank God. My Will Grayson is probably in some ways more like my high school self, particularly early high school, than any one I've ever written. So I wanted to write a book about, you know, guys' friendships, the way that friendships work between guys, best friendships work. And, you know, to do that, I really did have to look into my own past a lot.
Ooh, trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
How was it?
Oh, I mean, my best friend from high school is like the greatest guy in the world, so it was fun.
Good. One question, final question. What books are on your nightstand right now?
Only Penguin books, of course. That goes without saying. No.
Adult books, YA books?
Adult books and YA books.
Okay.
Maureen Johnson's Sweet Scarlet, and I have an adult book that could have been published as a young adult book, except it came out in 1961, called The Blood of the Lamb by Peter DeVries, an old New Yorker writer, which is a brilliant book. And then I have a lot of Jules Verne, because I'm rereading all of these old adventure novels that were published for kids, because I'm working on something that might figure into that. So
Cool. Thank you for being here, John.
oh my gosh, thank you. It's always
been a lot of fun.
it's always a pleasure, Kim.